I hope that you are all doing well. Thank you so much for joining me here today where we're going to take a walk. And while we're walking, we're just going to look at some of the wildflowers that grow along the road and here along the driveway and in the woods. So I've got a couple extra things today. I have a purse with me, and you might be like, why are you carrying a purse if you're going for a walk along the road? And the reason for that is I have my phone in there, and the purse will protect it, free up my hands so I'm able to use the camera and other things. And I've also got a wildflower guide so that if we have any questions about the wildflowers that we see along the way, we can look them up. So the first plant I'm going to start with doesn't actually have a flower on it right now, but it's a wild rose bush, and it is growing right next to me. And although the flowers are gone, you can see where the petals fell off from. So in this area right here, there were like 4 flowers. A couple things to notice about the wild rose. So the leaves, they are parallel veined and they're serrated on the edge, and they're kind of an oval or elliptical shape. Pretty nearby we have some wild columbine. I'm going to see if we can bring you in closer for this one. So there we are. I think we've got a pretty good look at that one. And it is a flower that's a collection of 5 upside down red-orange tubes that form a bell. So here at least it grows along the roadside and in the woods by our house. And people often call them honeysuckle, but honeysuckle is in fact a completely different flower. This one is columbine. Let's see what else we can find. So that one is a wild phlox, and this particular one is a bright pink color. It grows along the road, and it's very similar to another flower, Dame's Rocket, but Dame's Rocket has 4 petals, and as you can see, the Flox definitely has 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually my mom's favorite flower, so she'll be happy to see it in here. There we are, that took a while. It is a bellflower, and it's very much shaped like a bell, as you can see from the other angles. It's really quite interesting when it's opening too, because when it is just about to open, it kind of looks like a balloon on the end of the plant. We have another one right there. So we looked at this one on last year's video, and that is a puccoon. So the yellow flower, the spiky leaves. And it also has 5 petals. This white flower with 4 petals appears to be northern bedstraw. The leaf is very narrow with a pointed end. It's clusters of small white flowers with 4 petals, and it grows in prairies, fields, and along roads. So there is our first mystery solved. So if you're hearing any noise, it has started drizzling, so you might hear drizzle sounds. But we are not going to let us deter, but we are not going to be deterred by that right now. So what we see right in front of us now is a type of milkweed. I'm always very happy to see milkweed because that means butterflies are going to be fed. We've got another milkweed pretty close, so I'll try to take you in to get a look at that. And that is the world milkweed. There is more of our Flox from before, but there's a new plant here, so I thought I'd just give you a look at that. We're going to go down the road and see if we can find any other flower. So not a flower, but I thought I'd just stop and show you the Damselfly. It's in the lower left of our picture. Let me try to get it more centered so you can definitely see it. I don't know if that's gonna, there we are. So there's a beautiful little damselfly. And I think we have a flower we're gonna take a look at right behind it. Let me rearrange everything so you can see it. And that is the leaf of the yarrow. Let's see if we can get the plant to get in better focus. So we've got one more flower to look at, and then we're going to head on in. So I'll amend that a little bit. I do want to show you this plant, even though I can't find one that's in bloom, and it's a wild sarsaparilla. The really cool thing about the wild sarsaparilla is they get ball-shaped flowers, but they grow under the leaves. And they're very cool when they're in bloom, but I don't see any in bloom right now, but I did want to show you this in case you ever see it in the wild. Got another one growing here that I want you to see, and this is thimbleweed. And the really cool thing about thimbleweed is it's got a thimble-like center, and then it's got kind of a star-shaped flower around it. Nope, it's not going to let me bring you in any closer, but I enjoy that flower a lot. There's another one near here. Maybe we'll get a chance to look at that one too. So I do want to show you this one. I'm not sure what it is. So if anyone has any idea, definitely let me know. I would guess it's something in the aster family. It's very daisy-like looking. It's yellow. They grow along the side of the road. They always bring a smile to my face. So there's another one for you. And the leaves on that are almost fern-like too. Not as much as on the yarrow, but they're definitely long, elliptical, spiky. So I did want to make sure that you got a good look at the columbine. So there's one there.